My influence comes from the mod scene. It's something I've been into since I was 10 years old. I'm more style than design. You know, I mean, people say, "Are you in fashion?" It's not fashion, it's style. I'm basically bringing out and re-releasing stuff that's been released in the 60s. I'm looking at old pictures of The Who, The Small Faces, Rolling Stones, all bands and any sort of old stills from the 60s. And I look at the garments, you know, work out the size of the patterns, and I'm just basically re-releasing them, making them available again. Probably better yarns and, you know, fabrics than were available in the 60s. You get a name for yourself that way, you know, that you've dared to do these pieces of knitwear in bold colours. My name's Alex Banks and I run and own art gallery clothing. I decided to give up the day job and go into doing the art gallery brand full time and do seasonal collections twice a year. Then that's grown to 4 times a year. Art gallery started as a DJ collective in Soho in 1996. So we ended up starting a club in Chinatown. From there, after a couple of years, we realised we wanted to sort of use the brand name, if you like, the art gallery, and do something else with it. And we were looking at bringing out records at first, and then we ended up getting diverted into clothing as we were obviously being mods. We were mad on clothing and a look. And we decided to start bringing out t-shirts and bowling bags and racing jackets. Because we were mad on clothes, we just thought it was quite natural to start having our own clothing brand. And gradually with time, we found other stores were wanting to stock our brand. We started putting it into shops around Carnaby Street and Newburgh Street and in Greenwich and Portobello and then up and down the country. So we had no real outlet for direct sales, bar the odd few mail orders, which was again very old school. It was someone sending a cheque that you had to wait 9 days to clear, or a postal order, etc. That's been a learning curve for me over the last few years, is learning, mixing business with the aesthetic side of it, which is obviously, it's almost becoming a bit schizophrenic, that you have two sides to your, you have to be a designer and you have to be, also a businessman as well. Without the internet, I'd have struggled relaunching Art Gallery, and I just had instant sales from what was a specialist mod scene you could target in certain groups and pages via these social media sites. I'm just about to release the Spring Summer 15 collection, usually working cottons for summer. There's a few cotton acrylics in there too, but generally it's cotton. I've got things like this cycling top, made very popular recently by Olympic winner Bradley Wiggins. Half zip with tipping stripes, the Art Gallery signature, the sort of colour blocking stripes down the side, and that also goes round on the back as well. Basically the look of the brand is very much this sort of 60s style, bold colour blocking stripes, and so people tend to see that and know it's an Art Gallery piece. I have no branding on my knitwear and shirts, just to keep it more original. The days of the 60s before branding became heavy, I like to keep it very original, just keep a back net label and a swing ticket. This is a style we're bringing out, as well as another waffle knit, a solid colour one, and this style is based on a style that Terry Hall wore on the front of the More Specials album, and that's a stripe polo front and back. This is a style that Steve Marriott of the Small Faces wore in the 60s, and this will be coming out in May this year. A ribbed and a horizontal stripe that goes front and back and on the sleeves. And I'm expanding the collection from knitwear into short sleeve shirts for the summer. I thought the time is right to bring out a collection of short sleeve shirts. This is a very bold, what some people would call a skinhead check. Very big collars, 9 centimetres collars. That's what we call in the mod scene 4-finger shirt. So we've got Jack, which is a classic style I bring out every summer. That's a short sleeve polo with a tipping. We have what is like a monkey jacket style we call, and that comes out every year as well. It's a classic by Art Gallery. Then we move into the seasonal collection. We have style Billy, which is a short sleeve polo with colour block stripes on either side. Again, a very generic polo with tipping, and that buttons all the way through and has a pocket on each side of the body. Then the cycling top, which is very much a staple of the mod collections, and that comes with, again, the colour blocking stripes on each side of the body, on both sides too, and with a tipping. Then we have a very nautical striped crew neck with the fisherman detail of the buttons on the shoulder. And then we have a waffle knit polo with tipping and stripe. Then the button through style frith, which is again very much almost influenced by the 50s as well, with the kind of bowling shirt feel to it, but it was also worn by the mods in the 60s. And that's again lots of bold colour blocking stripes on the body with some piping stripes as well on the side. And then we have style more, which again is a very simple cotton short sleeve polo with a bit of cable knit detail going down each side of the body. Then we have again some more waffle knit, just a basic crew neck. This style is called Holy Man, and it's a very sort of classic moddy short sleeve style for the summer, worn with denim and a pair of loafers. Very much reminiscent of something Paul Weller would probably wear. Also this collection I've decided to go bring out a small collection of shirts, and for the summer, and I've got these styles like this paisley, again a very small mini paisley design which suits a short sleeve in these shirts, again with a full finger shirt, which mods particularly like a full finger or at least 3 fingers size collar on their shirts, and it also has details such as the box pleat down the back and the buttons on the back too, and also a hook. I've also decided to expand on the women's collection this season. I've done 2 styles in 2 colourways each for the ladies, and here we have a short sleeve turtleneck, again with a cable detail running almost in a block down the centre. And also I've done a waffle knit for the ladies as well, to sort of run with the male version, but with a more feminine white tipping instead of the blue for the ladies. There's always these people around who are wearing this classic style,